We are live. Thank you for tuning in to Naijha Speaks. I'm Naijha Wright Brown, your host, and I'm here to help you. So let me help you find your vegan soul through food, people, events, and culture. Day 2 of World Vegan Month is coming to an end. How is everyone doing out there? Are you doing okay? It's Throwback Thursday. So let me take you back, way back. You didn't know that was coming, huh?
And it's the best burger in the world. That's what I'm just gonna keep saying. And people have to go get it. And if you're not in one of those areas, you can go online to golegendary.com.
And you gotta have it. I've had when I bought the burgers because I remember reaching out to you. First of all, I want to shout out. Let me show you something. I want to shout out Veg News because this was how I found out about what was going on. Veg News put out a story early March. Black-owned vegan meat brand strikes $300,000 deal with Shark Tank's Mark Cuban. And I'm like, whoa, so then I started researching and I got to shout them out because Veg News has done a great job at highlighting Black vegans, what they're doing in the community and new products and all that. So shout out to Veg News.
Veg News.
Exactly. They're just doing a hell of a job with that. When you were on Shark Tank and you found out 24 hours later, 250,000 burgers sold, how did you feel? How did you and the team feel? That's a hell of a number to reach in 24 hours. Did you think that was going to happen?
Yes, I did think it was going to happen. Always, I believed in it fully.
Sounds about right.
Duane, welcome, Duane Myko. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I have that same energy. I have that same mindset. I have nothing has changed. Just a lot wiser, a lot smarter. Learn so much in business, understand things on a totally different level, and just excited to be here. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. That was 2 years ago, June 10th, 2021. And I had to, let me tell you something. I was looking at that video today and I said, you know what? Progression. And I've been watching y'all. Well, I've been watching y'all. We connected last, what is it? It was this February at the CIAA event at Reginald F. Lewis. And we sat on the panel, the Health Summit panel. And I've been watching you and your beautiful wife just doing the damn thing out there. So please, what have you been up to? I'm giving you the stage right now.
Oh man. So recently we just launched our sauce, Legend Sauce, which is our signature sauce that we put on everything since the conception. It's what has always driven the burger, right? This is so that you can get the same experience that you have when you get it from us. It is a dairy-free sauce. It is sweet, tangy. It is has heat to it. It is built for burgers, but it tastes great on absolutely everything. You can get it at golegendary.com, but then also you can get it at Land of Kush. Land of Kush is the only place you can get it in the state of Maryland. Actually, period. Like that's the only other place you can get it physically.
Stop. Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like Land of Kush is the only place you can physically go get it. Other than that, you have to go get it in the mail. Which go online. We encourage people to go online to actually go pick it up. It's great, and that's what what I'm saying. Like we've been focused on. But what I'm so happy about is that it took us so long to actually like develop it. Because we wanted to make sure that we can get it like identical to what it tastes like when we cook it in our kitchen, and that's so hard to do when you like mass scale something. So it took us over 2.5+ years actually. Like Danita didn't like the first sample, the second, third, or the fourth. And then the rest of the team didn't like it either. So, all that was going on, and finally we got it together, and now it's here. And again, it's dairy free. That's what I'm happy about. But you can put it on absolutely anything, whatever you like for the vegans and the non-vegans. It's a dairy free sauce because, we all know that dairy is not good for us. You know what I mean? Dairy is something that does not sit well on us. You know what I mean? We're drinking another animal's milk. It doesn't even make sense like that, but it's something that's not good. So this is something that everyone can have, and you can put it on absolutely anything. So that's what we've been really up to, as well as obviously you know, we have a equity partnership with Live Nation. So we're the official plant-based burger for all the Live Nation, you know, festivals, concerts, House of Blues. So we have one more festival coming up for the end of the year, which is EDC Orlando, which is November 11th. We've continued to grow. You can get us in mom's grocery stores inside of Maryland. We're going to be expanding to 183 new Target locations, but they're going to be set to be in the DMV area, because we're in Target currently right now, but we're in so many Targets in like other areas, and that's just things that you learn about business. Like even when they give you locations, sometimes they put them in places that don't make sense. So we were finally able to show them that, you know, number one, it has to be in my own backyard, right? Being from Maryland, but also like Mid-Atlantic and other places like that. So, you know, those are the things that we've really been up to. It's growth in the
That's a
grocery
lot.
store. Yeah,
That's a lot. That's
Yeah,
a
we-
lot.
we-
I've had the sauce for the first time yesterday with our chicken tenders, everyone. Let me tell you something. As a matter of fact, I text you the first day when it was delivered, and one of my
Yeah.
staff members, and if anyone knows Land of Kush, all the staff members aren't vegan. They're not vegan. One staff member tried it, and they just text me and said, "Hey, this sauce is hitting." And then I sent a message to you. I said, as soon as I get this sauce and try it, I'm gonna put something up on it. And I had it for the first time last night with the chicken tenders and kale salad and mac and cheese. And I was like, this is hidden. So we are going to be collaborating on something at the Land of Kush with Everything Legendary, November 18th, Saturday, November 18th. I think we talked about doing a pop-up for a couple of hours during Maryland Vegan Restaurant Month. I mean, you downplayed the ground beef. Let me tell you something. We made the vegan chopped cheese sandwiches with that ground beef, and those things hit. So we're going to be doing that at the pop-up November 18th at the Land of Kush for 2 hours and featuring the legendary sauce. And as Duane has said, you can get it at the Land of Kush if you're in the area, or go online. You see the ticker, golegendary.com. Congratulations on the Live Nation. Talking about events, how has it been? Because you were at Vegan Soul Fest this year. Talk to us about your experiences with the major events and what the response has been to the product overall. Testimonials.
Vegan Soul Fest, and I think I actually called and actually told you this. Like, Vegan Soul Fest was one of our most successful festivals that we had been to, and that's amongst Live Nation festivals as well. It was absolutely, you know, phenomenal. The response was huge. We did very, very well. People love every one of our products, whether it be the, you know, chicken nuggets, the like burgers, the like tacos, which that's what we use our ground with. So you know, Vegan Soul Fest, you know, hats off to you and your team, because you guys really knocked it out the park. But yeah, so
literally,
yeah, I mean, you guys have been killing it out here, man. So, you know, congratulations to y'all. But yes, we've been on the festival road and grinding out. We just came back from OMF, which is One Music Festival in Atlanta, and the testimonies have like all been the same. You know, what I'm so proud about is that, you know, like we decided to take the road less traveled, and that road is very, very difficult. You know, that's when we decided to actually manufacture. You know, like we have never used, you know, Beyond Meat and Impossible or any other product out there. Like, we wanted to create something that, you know, we like. You know, number one, it was about being, you know, like a soy-free burger. That was very, very big for us. Like, it being like dairy-free, you know, it having the like right amount of sodium in it, it being pre-seasoned, you know, us doing all these things, us having like a clean label to making sure that, you know, a person in the 7th grade can read every single word on the label. That was very big to us. But being a manufacturer is hard, because everyone that I just named are, you know, multi-billion-dollar companies. So that's the battle we're in, but we love it. We encourage more and more people to, you know, go get the product. We encourage more black-owned restaurants to order the product. You know, we're on Dot Foods. You can get it through your Cisco rep. You know, carry it. You know.
Oh, nice. Cisco's carrying it. Okay, that's great to know. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can definitely let your Cisco rep know, and he can order it straight through Dot. And then as well, you know, I mean, if there's a hiccup with that, you can order straight through our like website, golegendary.com. You know, our fulfillment center does not miss. They have been 100% on 3 days or less delivery you know, for the last 10 months when we switched over to them. So they've been great. So yeah, those are things that we're on, and the testimonies have been phenomenal.
What are some of the challenges or the most challenging issue that you're facing right now with the product, being anything that's going on right now that just pops out that you got to find a solution quick?
You know, I think anybody who has a passion for what they do, they wake up and they think about two things, right? I think about how can I make my product better and how can I get more customers. I think about that every single day. You know, how can I get more and more customers? How can I relate to the customers more? How can I educate them? Because again, I think for us, it's education, because people, you know, think that we're a restaurant or try to, you know, like compare us to restaurants, and that's not what we are at all. Again, we are a manufacturer. Our products are sold inside of grocery stores. In Baltimore, you can go to, you know, Safeway, you can go to Mom's. That's what the product is. Or you can go online. So those are our biggest challenges. And then like understanding margins, you know, that's one of the reasons why Legend Sauce is not in the grocery store. You know, we turn down grocery store chains. I mean, we're in, you know, 5,000 plus grocery stores now. So we have relationships with pretty much all of them, all the major ones, you know, whether that be Publix, Kroger, Albertsons, Target, you know, we have those relationships, but we, you know, said, no, we're not going that route. We want to, you know, go online, direct to our consumer. And I think you learn that, you know, after a while that grocery stores sometimes can really just be your ego, you know, to say, oh, my product is inside of Target, or my product is inside of Safeway or Whole Foods or Sprouts or things of that nature. And then, you know, you look at the margins and what you're really making, and like you learn so much. One of the things that Mark Cuban told us from the beginning, which was the dumb hard head, you know, mistake I made, was that you're growing too fast. Like you're growing way too fast.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the cost it's going to take to fund that growth, it just doesn't add up. Like it looks good in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But you know, this is something that, you know, you like really have to learn from. So that's why we've been very big on, again, when it comes to the sauce, doing it right, being very, very focused on it, knowing your target audience too. Like you got to know your target audience. You have to know who you're talking to. You know, there's a quote that I learned, you know, it's niche down, specific up. And I think that's very, very important. Like you have to niche down, specific up. There's riches and niches. You need to know exactly who your target audience is. Like we had to, you know, even us, like we really, really started focus on it. You know, we see a, you know, a high rate in African American women, ages 35 to 65, college educated, HBCU connected, you know, concert goers, moms. These are the people who we're seeing, you know, purchase the product the most. Families. So knowing who you're like, everything has been specific on what we wanted to do. It was like, okay, let's go to, if we're gonna have Legend Sauce out, we're gonna go to the most, you know, number one, who I have a relationship with, but number two, because I ate there before I even created, you know what I'm saying, created everything that created this whole company. Let's go to Land of Kush. Let's go to a Black-owned restaurant who are vegans, people who are health conscious, even if they're not all the way vegan, like they're health conscious. They want to try a different meal, you know what I'm saying, other than, you know, the chicken or the red meat or something like that, once or twice out the week. So let's put Legend Sauce there. Let's build from our community here, and then we'll build it out. So it's all about mapping things out. If you don't tell your money where to go, your money will tell you how it left you.
I love that. If you don't tell your money where to go, then it's going to tell you how it left you. I love it. I love it. You're listening to Duane, founder of Everything Legendary, the best burger in the world, and now the best Legend Sauce. Trust me, come down to the Land of Kush. Get the sauce. It's on sale here. Buy the bottle, put it in your bag. You got Legend Sauce in your bag now. That's the hot hashtag, right? I got Legend Sauce in my bag.
Share it. Let everybody know. You can put it on anything, and it's for everybody, man. Legend Sauce for everybody. It's phenomenal. It really, really is.
Now, the Griot published an article yesterday for World Vegan Day, giving 7 reasons why Black vegans are on the rise. Did you see that article?
I didn't, but I can speak on it. Yeah.
Okay, what would you say is that? I'll tell you 7 reasons. I did a segment earlier today on it, but what would you say is the biggest reason that Black vegans are on the rise?
Because we're reading. I think it's all about education. I think like the more like when and then like you can see it now. You know, that's like some of the like benefits of, you know, social, you know, experiences. You know, is that you can see the, you know, effects of eating healthy. I think that's very big. Like we're starting to read. We're doing the research, and once
Because
you
we
do the
have all them
research,
ailments, all them ailments.
yeah,
The
yeah,
first two reasons were ailments. Manage and prevent type 2 diabetes, and heart disease was the second. And then they had save the animals as a third, save the environment as a fourth. Fifth was veganism isn't a new fad for Black people. Like everybody thinks this is a new thing for
no,
Black people, and that we're just increasing. And again, it could be because of the education. But number 7 is really going to pertain to what we're all doing out here. There are more Black vegan brands and restaurants to support than ever.
yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. But again, you know, like I said, it's been there. We're just now getting attention about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys have been in the game for so, you know what I'm saying, like so long, decades. You know what I mean?
13 years in January as far as brick and mortar.
Yeah,
Longer if you count all the, beginning work.
yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, listen, I think it's great. I listen, I tell everybody abundance is key. Abundance is key. You know what I mean? And to all the Black-owned restaurants out there, listen, the more the merrier. Do not look at this whole thing as like there's a small pool and everyone cannot eat and stuff like that. Listen, there's a reason why there is a Shell gas station, an Exxon, a BP, they all right next to each other. There's a reason why there's a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Wendy's, and a Chick-fil-A all on this, like they're in a they're like in a square. There is abundance. There is market research that shows that restaurants do better when there are several around it. People want options.
Exactly. Thank you. They want options, different cuisines, different types of sauce. All of that.
You don't want to eat the same thing every single day. I may not want a burger every single day. I may want one at lunch, but you know, on Sunday it may come around. I may want, you know, the ribs from Land of Kush with the mac and cheese and you know what I'm saying, candy yams. That's what I want to eat that on a Sunday anyway. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would eat on a Sunday anyway if you was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like in like grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? So the abundance is like good, man. Don't fear. You know what I'm saying? Abundance. I mean, that's a great thing. Bring it.
Exactly. Let me show the picture of the sauce.
Everyone just use, you know, again, all the restaurants just use everything legendary. That's what, use the Black-owned restaurant. Use the Black-owned one. You know what I mean? That actually is the best. You know, so everyone can
exactly.
Eat.
Exactly.
That's my whole thing. Just why are we using everyone else's plant-based
except for the Black-owned? Exactly. You're tuning in to Naijha Speaks, and we're listening to Duane, founder of Everything Legendary. Please support, share, like, ask questions, comment, get the sauce, get the burgers. Black Veg Society is meeting you where you are on your journey. Holistic health, vegan, and plant-based. And this is what we're bringing to you. Businesses that are doing the damn thing in not just locally, you nationwide, you global. Are you global yet?
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Nationally, that's good. That's a start. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So again, thank you. I appreciate it. I know you're busy. You're a busy man.
I'm good. Go ahead. I'm good.
Okay. What other messages would you want to send to small business owners that are trying to get in this game of manufacturing? I can tell you there's many times that Greg has talked about bottling, his barbecue sauce. I'm talking about years and years and years and years. But it's always, I guess it seems so intimidating to get into it. Now you said the margins. What else? What's the complexity of this thing? You said it took you 2 years to do it.
Yeah, I would just say, man, like I say when it comes to everything, just start now and figure it out later. I think that's the biggest thing. Man, I'm talking about everything. I'm gonna say some words of Greg when I see him. You know what I mean?
Please do.
So, you gotta get started now. You don't know what you don't know. And I think that people have to understand that, man. Like, let me. The best advice I've gotten in business are definitely like the top 5. Came from Denise Woodward at Partake Cookies. If you guys aren't familiar with her, black
Yes,
owned
I
company.
am.
Yeah,
love
Partake
it.
is everywhere. Partake is everywhere.
Yes,
Partake is in
absolutely.
like 13,000 grocery store doors. You know what I mean? Like Partake is huge. And
Yes.
I had a great conversation with her. She's the most down to earth, coolest person in the world. And she said, you never know what's underneath the hood of these businesses. You may see something, you think everything is so grand and so popular. You don't know what's underneath the hood. And you get so like intimidated by what you see. Like everybody's figuring it out. It's not a day to go by that all of us are not putting out a fire. It's not a day to go by that everybody could be like a month from damn near going out of business. Y'all don't know it. It ain't none of y'all business. You know what I mean? Like if y'all gonna know it or not, like we know it. That's the stress that we may go through. You know what I mean? It's like trying to figure things out or when, bumps in the road happen and how we're gonna, keep on managing or, having the ability to be quiet. There's nothing wrong with being quiet. You know what I mean? And just staying focused for some time. Like you can, you got to put your head down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to build your head down sometimes and like you got to cook the steak. Stop worrying about the sizzle. Everybody worry about the sizzle.
Right.
You got to get to the meat and the potatoes sometimes. And I get it because we be looking. We be looking. Everybody see everything and you like, man, what am I doing? Whatever like that. Like the things that we're doing, we did those 2 years ago. The people didn't even know about it. Right. No one knew that we was putting together like a sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one knew about that. We didn't.
Now you got the drinks. I heard people asking about them drinks that you just sell on the food trucks.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And like even that, like we just did that. We don't know nothing. We didn't know nothing about making a beverage, but we figured it out. I think that's the beauty about our team, about myself, Vince. But we have the planner, Danita, who's gonna always try to stop something and be like, well, we got a plan to sell X, Y, and Z. But that plays a very big, but that's very like important if we didn't have that. But you know what I'm saying? But that's important. But that's what I would tell businesses, man. If you really want to get into it, just do it. Understand it. It's gonna be very, very difficult. You got to put the time in. This is not a overnight make a whole bunch of money and everything is Gucci. You gotta put the work in, and it's very difficult.
Yes, it's not for the faint at heart. So you really have to come in knowing what problem you're going to solve, and you got to be passionate about it, and you have to have the right team. Very important. The right team surrounding you. Like I see y'all everywhere. Y'all doing the darn thing. How can we follow you? Well, what's the final message, Duane, so we can close this out? World Vegan Month. People, get the
follow
sauce.
Us. Yeah, follow us. Go_legendary on IG. All our social is go_legendary. Then you can go online, get the sauce at golegendary.com. Again, that's www.golegendary.com. Get the sauce, get the sauce, get the sauce. It's absolutely amazing. I promise you guys, it is the best sauce in the absolute world. It's finally here. Like I look at it, DC gave you mumbo sauce. Now we just gave you something else. Now we give you legend sauce. Like we just keep on giving you the stuff. It's amazing. That's what Maryland is out here like producing, and it's great. It goes great on everything. It really, really does. And this is for everybody. And it's dope that it's dairy free. It's great that it's dairy free. Like we don't need that in our body, but we finally did it. So I'm happy. You guys will get it. We need to support these Black-owned businesses. Support.
Yes, and thanks again, Duane, for coming on. The sauce is definitely the boss. I'm gonna go get some now with some chicken tenders. Peace and blessings, everyone. World Vegan Month. Please go out, support Black vegan businesses. Try vegan, go vegan. Saturday, the 4th, I will be hosting a panel at Mixed Food Hall in Brentwood, Maryland. So please check that out. The future of food is vegan. So show up and show out. Peace.